Alright, we should be good to go. I should double check the audio balancing, because I don't think it's saved from last time. Don't tell me don't tell me the noise is back. I think it is back. Maybe it's my microphone cord that I can swap out real quick. Hello, grenades. I think I see you there. Alright, I am going to I'm gonna swap out my mic cord real quick. That might be. Alright, testing. Okay. Let's see. Still doing it. The question is, was it still doing it even when the mic was turned off? That's the big question. Dang it. Still doing it even when unplugged. Alright. I think it's just the software for the capture card. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. We're just gonna have to put up with it. Technology sucks, and my capture card is several years old now, so it's either the core of the capture card or Elgato streaming itself, or maybe the bitrate. I don't know how this works. I'm not a professional, but it'll do, I guess. Alright, besides the crackling noise, is everything else fine? I had to adjust the audio balancing again, so we're just going to run with the technical difficulties. Alright, I think that's everything. I don't think I forgot anything. Everything else seems fine. Alright, well, we're just gonna put up with it. I am not a technology expert, so oh well. Alright, let's get back into this. I've really been wanting to try again after the last failed attempt. Alright, standard. Alright, so I did pain, suffering, misery. Um, There we go. Alright, get ready for a very loud, unskippable cutscene. Thank you, comrade. Alright, yeah, so I was not planning on doing the stream tonight because I didn't think you were available, so I was just gonna not do it, and then when I saw that you were, I thought, okay, I'm bored, so impromptu Hyperlight stream. All the cats should be taken care of. Hopefully Sylvester will not interrupt the stream. Sylvester. Hey, buddy. So yeah, I guess it's... Oh, that is loud. Oh, there's gotta be a way to turn that down. In fact, let me do you a favor. There we go. Hopefully that lowers the game volume a bit. Dude, I have my TV on like 3 and it's... And I'm pretty sure I even turned down the in-game... Well, it might be just for gameplay, but... How could I... How is that on stream? Can you even hear me? Alright, well... This game just likes being really loud, yep. Alright, so... Again... Like I said, I wanted to do the Hyperlight stream, but I was just prepared not to do it today, but so... Impromptu Hyperlight stream. I've been really itching to get back to this after last week, and I'm glad I at least set the next time frame for the weekend, because, you know, having a brand new cat kind of halts streaming a bit. You can kind of hear me. Do I need to turn up my mic then? Alright, I'm just gonna wait for the intro to play. That's it, right? Your name? Yeah. Let me move my mic a little closer. There we go. Alright, so. Tonight's the night, I hope. I'm gonna have a little bit less time to... than last time because the stream started a little later than I expected, but... I really hope tonight's the finished run. I have all of the routes down. I think I am probably just going to struggle a little bit in the moment, but I am pretty confident in my routing through this game. The only problem will be execution. Don't have a gun? Alright, that works. Oh, and in practice for tonight's run, I also just did the level 3 boss rush when you had absolutely no abilities at all, so that was rough. But I finally done all of the boss rush. Too bad it's on the wrong file. Yeah, that's gonna be the worst thing, though, about completing the run, is that I'm not gonna have the achievement on my main file. That's probably gonna always bother me. And unless we try again on New Game Plus. It'd be fine. I didn't do any routing and managed to make it, but you also had plenty of time to you also had plenty of time to just stop it, go back, and practice what you need to, put it down whenever you want. I'm trying to do it all in one sitting live, so it's gonna be a lot rougher. Every time, can't help but appreciate this image right here. Oh, this game. Yeah, I do wish I could skip the tutorial sequence altogether. Intro cutscene, tutorial sequence, just get straight into it, like a New Game Plus, but no, that makes sense. I do have the reset counter on the screen, right? Yeah, okay, I do. Alright, well, notify me if any stream issues happen yet again. I'm sure they'll crop up. Otherwise, yeah, let's get back to the Hyperlight. Yeah, it can be maddening going through all the early stuff over and over again. I mean, I imagine that's how a lot of speedrunners feel with any game they play, especially if it has a drawn-out tutorial sequence. Alright, I'm gonna stick with my route. Mountain, half of mountain, all of lake, back to mountain, forest, desert. That should be the best way. I think doing the first half of mountain is the quickest way just to get an upgrade as soon as possible. Here we have it. You know what would be probably be the worst possible run in this game? Hit list, no upgrades. I was just trying to even picture what would be the most miserable run besides resetting after dying, and that just popped in the head and just like, nope. Because you know hit list has to be a category that someone's done. But then I'm sure also someone's probably tried to take it to no upgrades. Okay. Did I miss something, or is that somewhere I've already been? There has to be something up there, right? I feel like I overthink every little corner. Is that a secret that I've missed, or? Yeah, I gotta keep looking for those squares. This game has taught me to be paranoid about square pixels around every single corner. God, I was looking for the Gearbit skin, yep. This is just a monolith, right? Yeah. Might as well. Wait, no, I think they're called tablets. Because I was looking in the achievements, and I'm pretty sure that's what they call them. Bird. So what you been up to, comrade? I've just been taking care of a new cat and just trying to figure out what to play. After a bunch of Kirby talk in the server, I just started Kirby Triple Deluxe. So that's the only new thing I've been doing. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright. Yeah, I feel like I have a lot less to say the second stream now that I've already done a nearly 4-hour stream of this game. I cut grass for 3 yards today. Ooh, that's rough. Did you get paid for it at least? Okay, I gotta pay attention. Yeah, take it over. Uh, Your family, well, that's unfortunate. Should have demanded pay. Yeah, I've just been playing Kirby and a little bit of Monster Hunter. I don't know, still looking for another big thing to get invested in. Still not sure what next. I have a feeling. Um, I have a feeling what you're going to suggest. Alright, that's just the bird guy. There's nothing up there. Alright, and if things go certain funny game, does it perhaps involve a chance of rain? Perhaps even a risk of it? Right, so, I got distracted with something. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. Yeah, this is why my streams never took off. I'm not good at entertaining. It is indeed a chance of precipitation. Yeah, I keep getting stuck on the straight fixes. Alright, I'm trying to think. I don't think there's been any info lately. Because the last we heard of Hyper Light Breaker was that trailer from the indie thing, but that trailer is kind of nothing. At least at least I hope they'll actually have the what do you call it? Not the beta, early access in the summer, like they're saying, but I'm honestly expecting it to get delayed again. Everything. The reader's just a health pack. Yeah, I do hope the best for Hyper Light Breaker. I do not expect it to come close to this game, and it's maybe not even Solar Ash, but I don't know. I just want a unique experience from this team. They get disappointed in that aspect. I just hope they learn from their mistakes in Solar Ash. Oh yeah, can I just say, when I did the boss rush without any abilities, yeah, that was rough, especially the late game enemies you're definitely expected to have abilities by. Hangman was still the hardest. The final boss was really rough when you cannot reflect his projectiles. And in general, you just can't do crazy damage with that, because you don't have Charge Slash. Archer was rough, but I think I got a really lucky run. If anything, I died more to Reaper. Frog is still a joke. Yeah, not having Reflect by the final boss, that changes your entire strategy. Ow. Yeah, I gotta be careful. You know what? No need to risk it, I have plenty of titty. There it is. I didn't like that. I could have gotten comboed so easily there. You know, I haven't been paying attention. Did I get enough gear bits this time around? Cause I kind of just autopiloted that. Okay, I did. No. I can get multi-dash. It's funny how because none of my strategies particularly require multi-dash, but it is just the most convenient quality of life, ability to just have in general. Oh, alright. Alright. Should I keep trying? I'll give it one more chance. We get 3. Yeah, what makes the dash challenge not what makes it so hard is not just having to match in a completely consistent rhythm without messing it up. It's also not hitting the walls, and that's way harder than it seems when you're trying to focus on that rhythm. Alright, for the for the best, don't want your luck taken by the dash trial again. Yeah, that was all very funny. I still cannot believe I got it up all one time without even trying. I got close this time though. That was the stream, by the way. Any issues cropped up? Is the crackling still ever present? Is it still tolerable? I always have to check every corner because I cannot remember where all of the secrets are and what's just there. Crackling still happens, other than that's fine, alright. Yeah, because when I was testing it was not there until I hit the stream button, so I think it is just related to that. Oh, I don't recall picking this one up. I must have completely missed that each time. Yeah, I don't think I've gone over here. What's up here and how do I get it? Hmm. Yeah, I completely ignored this spot. Yeah, that really gear bit easy to miss. Yeah, I do not remember how to get up to that other one, whatever that is. I didn't see any markings on the ground, at least. Alright, let's just appreciate it for a second. You know what? Whenever, if this is not the last stream, I'm probably just gonna um have the stream set up on this one. Check every square pixel of this game. There has to be secrets around every corner. This especially feels like no one would be. Alright. Alright, and if things go well, and I'm on a high after finishing the run, I will go for Tower Archer. Beware of the grass sticks, yes, trust me, I know they ended at least one or two of my runs. note this one because I died to explosive barrel the last time. Yes, Tower Archer can be a bonus if I'm in the mood for it, if things go well. But I will get the achievement before I fight him, and I'm not guaranteeing it deckless whatsoever. Is there anything in here I don't remember? The barrel death was sad and a bit humorous. Yeah, you could tell by that point in the stream, I was just kind of going through the motions. I was so tunnel visions. What in the world? Why is there Discord noises? I thought I closed that. I have to delete Discord off of this thing. Man, you really cannot explore this area immediately. That seemed like it. There has to be something to this corner, right? Wait. There's nothing over here? Are you kidding me? Alright. Let's move on. Good old Discord hitting you with a notification when you don't need it. I didn't even download Discord on my computer until recently, just trying to send a video, which didn't even work to begin with. Now it's just kind of there, but it doesn't close properly on PC. I remember that from the last time I had it. Alright, I'm gonna enter full concentration mode because, yeah, this is where my run can end. Oh no. Get me away from here, get me away from here. Oh, I'm caught in a flower. Okay, that was close. That was close. These stupid flowers. Those little areas that seem like a hidden place but aren't are pretty annoying. Yep. Like up here is the module, but I can't remember how much going down is worth it. Oh yeah, I gotta remember I don't have flight. Yeah, I think I still need to go down because there's some gear bits in it, right? There surely is. Yeah, there's definitely some. Oh. Alright, gotta remember that. Thumb. Alright, was not fast enough. Yeah, go down. Alright. Yes, to kill the flower guys, it's slash slash shoot shoot slash slash. Ow. Okay, I need some patience. Probably should have saved that heal. Been a little bit more optimal since I'm not in any immediate danger. Ow. Here, seems like it. Hello, Bacon. Yeah, that room sucks. It seems random on whether or not it will spawn more grass roots. I think it's when you return for it the second time after coming back from the other area. There we go. That's right, I forgot. It's just health back in this room. I mean, I'm not complaining, but... Well, I am complaining, but... Oh, I don't have any, shots. Alright. Yeah, I almost panicked. Good, good. I think that's everything over here. Yeah, I would like some more healing, please. Wow. Timing on these are so weird because it's not the timing of the flamethrower. I think. That's a tempting gear bed, is it not? Yeah, not happy. Definitely want to invest in at least one grenade upgrade before the desert. Yeah, that's definitely the plan. Oh, I should have saved that. That's a free heal. There we go, that's the rhythm. That's the rhythm. See, this is why I messed up the rhythm. Anyway, this is why I kind of stick to pistol the entire playthrough. Makes sword combos like that significantly easier. It's probably not as optimal as some of the other guns, but it's what I know best. The rhythm almost ended the run. You died 3 times last stream. This is the first attempt this stream. The rhythm almost ended the run. Yeah, but it only works if you can kill them before they attack. But that is the rhythm to kill them. Have space. Space. Ow. Go. I think that's it for this area in terms of difficult enemy encounter. Oh, focus in. Some of these rooms and layouts are just cruel. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, this is the one... Yeah, Frog is the one where you get a module for beating him. So, all you gotta do is work back. I'm gonna get my sword. I think there's one more... I think there's one more gear bit in this room. Alright. Wait, no. I need to keep going because of the barrier, that's right. I almost messed up. That's right, because I do remember always having to go back. Because I don't think you can even access the boss door until you've completed this area. There we go. Yeah, it's just as simple as leave. I think, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure there's no danger now. Where'd Sylvester go? He's hiding under the bed again. Yeah, sometimes it's better to keep going instead of warping. Ooh, I can almost get one more upgrade. Reflect is next, and then after that, Charge Slash. Upward. Yeah. I think it's just a monomorph, isn't it? I'm not even bother. I'm not even gonna bother. Forget it. I don't care about the tablets. That's what they're called. I don't sniper. Dogman, who's that? Oh, which one? No, I kind of forgot which one you were talking about. Unless you're talking about the Guardian. But it's not like I could give you NPC names to begin with, because everything in this game is kind of without dialogue. The dude you meet in every area? Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his name is the Guardian. I think that's the official canon name. The guy who rescues you from Judgment. Kind of. Yeah. Okay, wrong room. Oh wait, no, I don't have... Where's a quick, easy gear bit? Is there any around here? Well... that's right, I'm pretty sure I usually do, I go through the tutorial area again before I head to the lake. Yeah, that's right. Cause like I'm pretty sure I usually have it by now. Jamie doesn't get a very favorable ending. Does anyone in this game? It's kind of all doom and gloom. I mean, I don't think a single character has a favorable ending. I don't have Reflect yet. That's a problem. Oh wait, no, that's the other area. Never mind. There's gotta be one gear pit that's easy to get to. I actually might not need it. Isn't that all the enemies in this here? No, it's not. Alright, I'm gonna pay attention and not die to the barrels this time. There we go. Either dash before they throw the bottle or after, yep. I'm just gonna keep moving. I actually don't think I'll need reflect yet. Right? No, wait, no. There's still more ahead. I'm getting it. Let me turn off my fan. I don't think I need it on anymore. Yeah, I won't reflect. I remember there's a bunch of enemies up ahead. A lot of projectile enemies. Man, I am just realizing a no upgrade run of this game would be so miserable. Oh, especially in the desert. That just sounds torturous. Oh, I turned down the game a while ago for the intro. Do I need to turn it back up, or is it good as it is? Oh, there's a light. I also noticed I missed this earlier. It's over here. Ah, so it's another one. Tried your Emperor strat in one of my attempts and almost died. It's so easy once you know how it works. Game music seems loud enough. Sound effects good. Oh, wait, didn't mean to do that. Well, since I accidentally adjusted it, I guess I'll just put it back on what I had it normally. Alright, turn it up just a little bit, and let me know if I turned it up too much. I can always turn it back down. This is the setting I had it on before. What's my favorite game? My favorite game of all time is The World Ends With You on a Nintendo DS. That is the greatest RPG I've ever played. And it is easily my favorite game of all time. Followed by Xenoblade Chronicles X and Breath of the Wild. And Ratchet & Clank Crack Time. And Sonic Unleashed. And Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. And Ratchet & Clank Up Your Arsenal. And Red Out. And Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. And Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak. And then Hyper Light Drifter. Oh, that felt good. Oh, I love reflecting enemies' projectiles and hitting them at the same time. That feels incredible. That's later. Okay, we're always the one to watch this live, indeed. Yeah, what was his name? Chaos Lord, I think it was. He joined for pretty much the entire stream last time, so maybe he can catch it again, but he could have also easily forgotten or not been available to. I'd like to see him again though, because it's always fun having someone who knows this game. Especially when it feels like there's so few of us out there. It always sucks. Like, it's cool, and it sucks at the same time when some of your favorite games are super niche, and a small community, because if you feel a connection to a game that so few people know about, but then it's also upsetting that so few people know about it. And so many of my favorite games have it. Honestly, don't get the Skyward Sword hate. The game was fine, not absolute favorite Zelda, but fine. Just trust me, I've been saying that for years since I first played it. Like, there's nothing wrong with having it be like someone's least favorite 3D Zelda, but active hate I will never understand. That game is special. I mean, flawed, absolutely. I think the motion controls definitely gave it the biggest bad rap, but that's not good. The killer cutscene. Questions? I don't, so it's not like I'd be able to know if you are. Killer cutscene strikes again, yep. I'm at least glad the Skyward Sword hate kind of stopped. But it did not. I don't think it got nearly the appreciation I think deserved once HD came out. Like, I feel like Zelda fans stopped hating it, but not enough to appreciate it for as good as it is. You know what I mean? Like when 3D World plus Bowser's Fury came out, everyone just kind of collectively realized, huh, this game was great all along, wasn't it? But Skyward Sword HD honestly was not helped by HD's poor reputation. Just kind of for ridiculous reasons, but I've accepted that Zelda fans' opinions are trash, especially after Tears of the Kingdom. Tip for the killer cutscene: always kill the explosive plants first. Alright. Yeah, now that I'm really looking at it, most of my favorite games have really terrible fan bases. I don't pick them very well, do I? Alright, Frog. Let's not mess you up. LB. Oh. Okay. I did not think the barrel's getting hit over here. Alright, that was almost close. Most of the outrage I saw for Skyward Sword HD was the price and the amiibo that lets you go to the sky whenever. Yeah, those are the two big things. And then people just kind of latched on to those two things, and it just kind of gave it a bad reputation when it's. I do think it's overpriced, but every Nintendo game is overpriced, and you know for a fact if Nintendo released Skyward, that's Wind Waker and Twilight Princess HD, that is just exact ports of the Wii U versions for $60, people would have happily accepted them. It's just double standard within the Zelda fanbase. Not to mention just the whole amiibo thing. It's technically quality of life improvement, but it's so unneeded that it's pretty much just a cheat. I'm not supposed to be floating off the ground. What's gonna happen after the cutscene's over? Okay. I'm so glad I was not on low health. I would have been furious. Well, that's never happened before. Drifter has attained enlightenment. Alright, that's all, how many gear bits do I have? It's 2. Alright, back up to the mountain. I'm gonna be back by... Alright. Take care. Take care, Bacon. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the tablet room. Go get those. Well, does that route give me 3 or 4? Because if I can quickly get one, I will have the upgrade by the time I reach. I think it gives me 4. Alright. Excuse me. I think it gives me 4 on this road. We'll find out. Oh, I can always pick up the... Don't you get one for completing the seaside or lake area? Oh yeah, I forgot to respond to wish there had been Switch ports for TP and Wind Waker. You say that, but again, they would have charged both of them individually for $60. So, do you really? Well, yeah. You can get the 4th by going through the 3-module door. Just look through this. Through a secret room. Alright. Man, I I love sword gun combos. I thought it fell off there. Wait, did I get hit there? Okay. Okay, now I'm pretty sure this route only gives 3 gear bits. There's the third key. Anything else in here? Light down. There we go. Yeah, it's only 3 that route. Good to know. And I think I can get one over here, right? Yeah. Alright, charge slash, here I come. Ow. Yeah, I think that this is a pretty efficient route. I have 3 upgrades before I even fight Birdman. That's pretty good. Let me swap the gun, but I don't want them replacing my pistol without my consent. Something I never tried. Does the blaster also allow for sword combos, or is it just the pistol that's most effective? Alright. You do not get a module for beating the bird boss, right? I have to get 4 before I go into it. Am I remembering right? Yeah, let's go all the way through the route. That's right. I do have to face all of the dangerous enemies at the end. Yeah, no module after. Yeah, that's what I thought. Sword and pistol combos are alright with sword and shotgun is my go-to. From what I've tested with the shotgun, it feels like you cannot easily do sword combos after the shotgun, and the shotgun is an ender. What I like about the pistol is that I can just transition to um, just go sword, gun, sword um, at any moment. So no matter what order I do them in, I can still follow it up. I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong in that, and then shotgun does allow you to, but it always felt like the in lag was too much. You are more experienced with shotgun than me. Shotgun takes some work around, but it's worth it. Yeah, I don't know. I just prefer the pistol. I just think it's far more reliable. Again, just give me a I'm a rush down play style. Just give me something fast and that can strike hard rather than just pure damage output. Alright, I'm gonna have to concentrate this room. Things go south fast. What's next? I can never remember the order of the enemies here. I knew there was Rocket Guy. They really made one of the hardest rooms here. There was no need for the rocket guys. Yep. I mean, it wasn't that bad, but yeah, that's one where things can go south quick. The rocket guys in general are a huge problem, no matter where it is in the game. They just do so much damage, and it's very hard to avoid if it doesn't just outright miss you the first time. Oh, there's the hand. Always forget about that part. Yeah, what concerns me the most is just I've not really had time to practice it being at the end of the run is just the most terrifying thing, even though I found what I believe to be the sorcerer route. Does it throw so many rocket guys at you? Yes, trust me. I think his route is the hardest. It's probably some of the hardest enemy challenges in the game. So I definitely glad I found a workaround of not having to do it. Like the boss itself is whatever, but the route to get to him has some of the hardest enemies in the game. Alright, yeah, I just gotta remember my route though. Oh, that's right, I do have to go through a little bit of sorcerer. Alright, so it's all of summoner, get one module. I go into sorcerer, get the first module and leave, and then I can get 2 in archers. And archer is mandatory anyway. No, I'm not buying the birds. I gotta be careful of these. I can get comboed here so easily. Character with a sword and gun is one of the coolest designs indeed. What some of the coolest? Oh, I forgot this is here. Alright, so that's good to know. I don't have to finish the hard room. I can just get the quick one like right at the start. Yeah, I can just get one in the secret room and then leave. But will I have gear bits? How many gear bits did I sacrifice for that? You don't have to fight those dudes at the end of the dash. You can just go into the next room. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Dudes with a sword and gun, some of the coolest character design archetypes. Just dual wielding sword users or gun users, in general, are some of the coolest. Silver-haired anime swordsmen are some of the coolest. You know, just your Virgils. What else? Laser sword wielding characters that aren't just using lightsabers are cool. It's funny how Star Wars just made laser swords lame. I could have gone back. On their own, the laser birds aren't that dangerous, but grouped together, they can just combo you to death. And you know what? Heart Machine has yet to really match this absolute simplicity and just coolness of Drifter's design. I like Ray's design a lot, but it's still absolutely no Drifter, and so far nothing in Breaker. I'm really not a huge fan of Breaker's character design, but I need to see him a little bit better. Modern lightsabers don't even kill now. You need to just pat someone if they get stabbed. Alright. I'm just gonna go into full concentration mode here. This is, if I panic, this could be the end of the run. Things can go sour so fast with this boss. Easy video game. And I can get another. Do I get a grenade health pack, or just go ahead and get the reflector upgrade? But I thought it replaces the one in the top spot. You know, I think I'd rather have sniper than shotgun, if I'm being honest. I know you're the shotgun fan, but I'm not. Oh, I hear cat. One second, let me deal with the cat real quick. Bring it back. Virgil is honestly one of the coolest video game characters. That is a correct statement. He is the definition of a cool video game character, and I've never even played his games. He's like the golden standard for coolness. I think the cat once. Alright, sorry about that. I'm back again. Had a hungry cat who's too scared to get next to the new cat to eat. Alright, pull up. Sniper only deals 2 damage and its recoil is almost as bad as shotgun. I don't use that often. Yeah, but it's still better for long distant enemies that you want to be a little bit more precise. Do I have 3 already? I do have 3. Alright, so here's the big decision. Do I get dash deflect? Or do I focus on healing or grenade? I don't need a grenade until I get to the desert. I'm gonna go dash deflect. I'd rather just have a full moveset. Or, not full moveset, but all the moves I'm going to get, I should say. It's really only good for range, and I think it pierces enemies. Yeah, pretty sure it does. It's not here. that's soccer and. Alright, so if I can find 3 more keys, I can do. I didn't even think about that. If I want to do Tower Archer as a bonus, I'm going to need enough keys, and I don't know if my route takes me through that. Here? It's just another Gearbit. Okay, that's the area that just has nothing in it. I gotta be insanely careful because. Oh. Forest is the furthest I've ever made it. That's right, I died to Hangman. And I almost died to one of the crystal guys. I gotta not underestimate them. Eggman's gun is also really good. It deals almost the same amount of damage that shotgun does and has actual range. Bullet is a bit slow though. I have yet to really... Again, I haven't really experimented much with the guns because I just use the standard one. Oh yeah, now that I have all of the abilities I'm going for, I'll have to get less for... I mean, I can get other types of upgrades more often, because they cost less. Crystal Lane is the easiest area for me. That and all the enemies have a pretty easy workaround. I do... I think with my current route, the lake is... does have the plants. Like, the lake as a whole versus the forest as a whole, that's still easier, but I found a pretty good route through the lake area that avoids almost all of the hard areas, except for the one mandatory one. Otherwise, I would still probably agree this is the easiest, although it is the hardest to navigate. I still have a hard time getting the mental map of this place. I am so glad I canceled the idea of streaming a few days after the first one like I wanted to, because this would have been impossible with the new cat. I think it's hard but also easy. Ninja frogs, bottle frogs, explosive plants, and the big plants do make hard. Yeah, the big plants are the worst. They can combo you easy and they do 2 hits of damage. That's not a good combination. Loudmouth cat. really feel like there's more of a secret in that spot, but it's not. Yeah, otherwise, I would say Lake is easiest overall because the area is pretty easy and obviously has the biggest joke of a boss. Forest has the it's hard to say because the first half of the mountain is really easy. But then some of Mountain's routes which aren't mandatory are brutally difficult. And then if I shaved off the second, that one monolith because I found an even easier one, Mountain actually might be the easiest. With my specific route. But generally, Mountain has some of the hardest areas. And then obviously its boss, if you're not well upgraded, it can be a nightmare. Ninja frogs are your most hated enemy. I would say bird wizards or no. My most hated enemy is the strong robots in the deserts because they can kill you so fast. The ones with projectiles and melee attacks. Oh, they're some of the most dangerous in the entire game. Robots in the desert can get one shot with shotgun, and it can be taken out with Hangman's gun in one slash. I'm not saying they aren't easy to take out. They also instantly die to a charge slash. But if they hit you first, they can combo you with two with attacks that do 2 health, and you're just kind of helpless on the ground. Oh wait, no, this is the house. Alright, yeah. It's only a healing thing, right? Well, I'll take it anyway. Nothing else over here. Alright, I think, right? Yeah. Ow. Yeah, go around there security. I know about that, but I'm in the house. Yeah, it always feels like there should be something else besides just a health pack in the house, but I guess that's what the one behind the house is supposed to be for. I really feel like there's a secret on this wall. Not. Nope, I guess not. Secret. Secret. Nope. Alright, this is secret. Oh, that's right, I have daggers to deflect now. Cool. Gotta remember that. Okay, that also could have gone bad. The most dangerous enemies here are the crystal golems and the little crystal spiders. I don't remember the crystal spiders being that bad, but I almost died to the crystal golems last time, so I will not underestimate them again. Alright, this is the one that's kind of confusing to keep track of where you are. I think yeah, this is like the main route. The main exit, so put that here. There's one room with a bunch of enemies and several spiders that can combo you if I recall. I want to say I know what you're talking about, because that might have been the same room that almost killed me. Alright, that works. I don't like that though. He just face through the wall. I guess it gets stuck on the other side of it, but... Oh, I forgot to change colors. I'll have to do that. I guess the warp pad. Wait, have I even been to it yet? No, it's just that. Since you have reflect dash, keep a close eye on your stamina. It's easy to run out and think you still have some, yeah. I mean, reflect in general can be like that. This one's dark room. No, that's bad. Nothing else. This game loves secrets and secrets. I think that's everything for this area. Came from... yeah, things are here. Yep. feel that there should be something. Alright. What is my least favorite Souls enemy? Oh. I don't have a clue. Especially now that so many games blend together. I mean, I definitely know I had some absolutely most despised enemies in these games, but I can't tell you what they are now. I'm going to go ahead and get the grenade, just in the off chance I don't have enough, which seems very unlikely, but this just seems very important to guarantee I have by the desert. Least favorite Souls, I mean, I'm really trying to think. I mean, I would say most Knight type enemies just become normal. That just become normal enemies. Can really be super annoying. Well, in Elden Ring, I'd say maybe the Crucible Knights, because they took what are very difficult mini bosses and they just made them regular enemies. I mean, obviously, anything that inflicts a very obnoxious status effect is often the worst. Death Blight, or whatever you call it. Frog, fly thingies. Those are annoying in every circumstance. Anything that inflicts blood in Elden Ring, because it is an absurd status effect in that game. It's not really coming to mind the worst of Dark Souls 3. I'm trying to think Sekiro, since that's the freshest on my mind. But Sekiro is also not really a Souls game. Yeah, I don't have an answer for you. At least not at the moment. Well, that didn't work. Oh, I had bonk, that's why. Okay, that's such a great sign. I asked enemy because I figure you have a quick answer if I ask boss. Yes. There's a very quick answer if you ask a boss. I can tell you my least favorite immediately. Now, maybe not least favorite of each game. It's a little less obvious, at least off the top of my head. Obviously, Elden Ring is the Godskin duo. I hate that thing with every fiber of my being. And in Dark Souls 3, it's the Ancient Wyvern, just because it's just not a boss. Or it's not a real boss. Sekiro, what was my least favorite in Sekiro? Counting mini bosses, there's definitely some that just aren't good, but like real bosses in Sekiro? Oh, it's the Scream Monkeys. That's also not a boss fight. That is a joke. Best bosses in the Souls games you play. Now that I can answer. Do you want the entire order? Because I ranked the best 50. Because of course I did. I'll do it off the top of my head though. The best boss fight in any Souls game that I've played is Slave Nightingale. I had a preference for Nameless King for a while, but I have to give it to Gale. There is no contest. Every phase of the fight, the atmosphere, the music, the design, all of it is perfect. Whereas Nameless King, I don't really like his first phase, but his second phase is awesome. Nameless King is the next one. He's my next favorite, and then Pontiff Sulyvahn from Dark Souls. You know, all of them are from all the top 3 are Dark Souls 3. That game's bosses are so good. Ishin from Sekiro is the next one. That is one. I'm gonna be careful here. Alright, I'm not going for anything extra in this area. I'm moving through. Ishin is... Oh, that was not bad. Okay. Ishin is one of the best final bosses I've ever played. Easily the hardest boss in the game is so good, so well designed. And then Genichiro is also fantastic in Sekiro. And then in Elden Ring, the best one is Stars Scourge Radahn, followed by Godfrey and Malekith. Those were the highlights of Elden Ring. And then obviously a lot of the list is also Dark Souls 3, because again, that game's bosses is what made me... What's over here? That game's bosses is what made me love that game as much as I do. I have not been over here yet. And then Dark Souls 1, I honestly don't know. Gaping Dragon and Quelaag, I remember being the only bosses I enjoyed fighting, because everything else was just kind of mediocre to miserable. But again, I do plan on giving Dark Souls 1 a second chance eventually. It's just, I've played so many action RPGs this year, and I'm not going to stop anytime soon. Alright, I gotta concentrate. I almost died last time. Yeah, I stream that Dark Souls 1 Suffering, plus I could probably assist. I'll think about it, because again, the reason why I don't stream games I'm playing for the first time, or I guess this is technically giving it a second chance, because the reason I don't do this stuff, and I always just result to streaming games I've already played a bunch, it's just because I just want to do it in my own time, just whenever I'm in the mood to play it, rather than having to wait until I'm streaming to play these things. I'm very impatient with that, and I'm never consistent at streaming, so that's especially more reason why I never end up playing new games on stream. Because if I stream like once a week, that's only once a week I get to play said new game. But I might be willing. I'm not sure if I'll stream the entire run, but I can at least maybe start the run on stream. Oh. Why are there multiple? What's over here? You know what? This feels dangerous. I've not been going after this area, so do I risk it? It's not necessary. I got enough gear bits. Unless you know what's over here. If you give Dark Souls 1 a shot again, hopefully you enjoy it more as how it was for me. That just seems to be the Dark Souls 1 experience. People just drop it, then come back to it later and like it. I definitely think I would appreciate it more, especially just for the fact I know what to expect now. And especially since Dark Souls 3 fulfilled what I wanted Dark Souls 1 to be. Do not go for that gear bit. Good. Alright, good to know. Yeah, Dark Souls 3 was just what I was expecting Dark Souls 1 to be. But now that I got what I wanted, I can probably appreciate Dark Souls 1 more for what it is than what I was expecting. Because I do think it is a bit ridiculous to have Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring, and Sekiro, some of my favorite games of all time, and then Dark Souls 1 is just not even within like the top 130 games. I'll give that game a fair shot one day. It just has to be whenever I'm in the mood for it, because again, so many action RPGs. Alright, that's the main way. So I go up. Yeah, it's one of those consistent dash runs that if you fall, leads to death by Chris. Oh, I remember that one. Oh, I remember that one. Oh, I hated that. I am certain I know what you're talking about. Wait, can I go anywhere else? Am I stupid? Oh yeah, here it is. almost fell for the trap. Again, while not on the highest of health. Ah, I'm stuck on a tree. Wait, is this my last? Yeah, I've been through this area a couple times and I still can't give you directions at this point. Yeah, that's just another reason why I think Lake might be easier than Forest just for navigation reasons alone. Even though that Lake is also can be kind of confusing on where you. It's linear paths, but figuring out where they are on the map is a little tough. The easiest area to navigate is the mountain, shockingly enough. Yeah, I would say desert is the hardest, then forest. Well, actually, desert technically isn't that bad because it's just 4 linear paths by 2 entrances, but getting a mental map of that place because it's all underground is very difficult. Yeah, I think I go up here. This is a secret area. That's right. I remember this from last time. I also gotta remember I have a grenade. Probably grenade, maybe. That might be helpful for Hanged Man. If he summons a sword guy, and I don't kill him and I panic. I think that's everything up here. Should be. So many branching paths. How many is this? Oh, I have enough. What's over here? Please tell me it's nothing hard. I'll take that helped though. Well, actually... Oh, I've not tested any of this. Is this really worth experimenting on the fly? Especially since I think it spawns a bunch of new enemies. Might give me something good, like maybe a new sword or more keys. I'm gonna risk it, and then things get dangerous. Get out of there as fast as possible. I think it might just be a bit lame. That's seriously all it did. Hardest boss is Hangman. Oh, there is something. How do I get over there? Aha! Please be a weapon. No, it's just another key. Wait, just here did the animation not play? Oh, but I am one step closer to a potential Tower Archer bonus. All this area. Yeah, I would say the bosses from easiest to hardest. Frog is the easiest, followed by Summoner, and I could go for a health or gun upgrade. There's also a second. Yeah. The thing is with health, you really don't need all the health upgrade, but it is nice just so that you don't have to waste any health pickups because you're already full. And you can also just consistently stay full on health. But like actually needing 4 health packs in the moment is almost never necessary. Like especially for bosses, I don't need 4 health refills during a boss. I didn't forget anything. Gun upgrade, I feel like I run out of shots pretty often. That might be worth going for. Even though you still have a lot of shots, especially with the default pistol. Save that just in case we need it. I'll decide when I get there. I'll save that. Remember all what's secret, what's mandatory. I think this is secret. But yeah, easiest to hardest in this game. Frog, Emperor, and Summoner. And I can flip-flop, which is easier depending on my mood. I would say Frog feels more pathetic. it feels like every time I fight that boss, I find a new exploit. Whereas Summoner is just it's just such a pushover that it's just hard to even fathom what the challenge was supposed to be. Whereas Emperor, I just feel embarrassed by that thing being in the game. After that, I would say Sorcerer, but he's also a fight where things can go south fast. Then Reaper, maybe, is again super simple pattern, but it's also very easy to just die to him. Archer is getting easier and easier for me as I fight him, so he's probably next, but it's also... Actually, I might swap Reaper and Archer. Archer is really getting not that bad, especially with upgrades. But if things can go south, especially if you run out of stamina trying to detonate the mines, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like them, and then in no particular. Oh, I forgot there's another one over here. The hardest ones to decide are Judgment and Hierophant. I would say Hierophant and Judgment, then Hangman. I've gotten very consistent at Judgment, I feel like, but he's also one where if you make a mistake, you're just dead. Your grenades just invalidate the mines. Yeah, that's true. But I was also fighting them all with fewer upgrades, so I have to be very... Because I'm going through, especially my boss rush stuff, so I fought them with full upgrades and then no upgrades at all, and that changes how you approach some of them. I return yet again and expecting you to disappear yet again as well. Think you do a no upgrade run? It's just boring though. That's the problem with challenge runs, where making things as hard as possible also sometimes makes things not as fun. I was almost thinking about a Kirby no copy abilities, also death equals reset, but the copy abilities are what makes combat fun. Alright. Here we go. This could be the end of the run right here. I need to make sure I am ready. Grenade is good. I'm fully got full health. Just don't panic like I did last time. Make space. If I take more than 2 health, get away and heal immediately. Ah, I forgot to do charge slap. Alright, grenade. Didn't work. Improvise. Alright, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. This is officially the furthest I've ever made it. Let's go. Oh, I'm stressed. I can get 2 upgrades too. Yeah, yeah, not killing the enemy very much put me into a state of panic. Because I was not in position when he went to summon him, so I just had to wing it. Shame the other lad isn't here, yeah. That's why I try to give a set day and time to let him show up. I don't think he was subscribed, so it's not like he would get a notification. We just kind of have to check today to see if I was actually doing it. So yeah, either he forgot, or he was too busy, or he just didn't want to come back. Would have been nice though. It's cool having other people who know not only that this game exists, but a lot about it. You don't find that every day. Alright. I am so stressed because I keep thinking this could be the run, and that's dangerous thinking. Oh. Now you have the joy of the desert. I'm excited to test my route, but I'm scared because it's the desert. Die to the spider bugs. Oh, that's right, it changed my gun. Why does it always change the gun I don't want it to change? Because I'll have a shotgun in case of emergency, but I feel like I need a sniper in more situations. couldn't think this in the run out of fear of instantly dying of thinking it. But, nice. Why is that not working? That was weird. That was some weird perspective. I'm saying when you get a new gun, it forces you to equipping it, yes, but it doesn't seem consistent in which slot it changes. Yeah, that area is tricky. Alright. Once again, I need to check on the cat. So, I'll be right back, and then it's desert time. Alright, I return yet again. Should be good on cat issues unless she gets into a fight outside. Or Sylvester wakes up and starts bothering you. Alright. I can get 2 upgrades, so I think I'll go for a gun. I'll upgrade my pistol since I use that the most. And then I'll get a health upgrade. Yeah, I feel like that's the best one. And then maybe upgrade shotgun, because I feel like shotgun with 3 ammo is not worth using. But upgraded, it's sometimes worth using, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably just gonna use pistol the entire time. It's over here. Hello? What's the point of this? Yeah, just need one more for that. Pistol is fine. Alright. I see no reason to stall. Oh, that's right. It's desert time. This is uncharted territory before the stream. This makes me nervous because I've not had much practice with it. But I also know it's much less dangerous than it used to be, because now I only fight 2 bosses. One of which is just a complete pushover. Over there. Here. It's not just as simple as it's not. I'm missing something. Is it over here? Aha! Found it. You can get a module before entering those. Yeah, I've figured that out. Yeah. Oh, this is where I get red sword. Yay. I mean, sorry, you have to die for it, dude, but at least I get your sword. Shame. Rip indeed. Oh, I get a new sword. Sylvester, you emerged. Don't worry, Autumn's gone. You can explore the house. No, I don't really like being at the second with the red cape again. Sure, why not? So New Cat still being avoided by the Autumn? Yes. They cannot. They still cannot be within the same room as each other without uh, growling and hissing at each other, then taking off. The New Cat is just too afraid of every animal in the house, and then Autumn's also too big of a chicken to warm up to any animal. Alright. I gotta remember the entrances. Anything up here? I forget if it's just dialogue. Yeah. So again, just to my memory, there's really nothing in the overworld of the desert. Here we go. Sylvester. Hello. isn't. I'm trying to play a video game. Can't pet you all the time. And yes, this cat lifts up his paw and paw at you to get you to pet him. I pet you. Is that not enough? You play with the cat toy or something. Yeah. And the phone fell. I hope this cat doesn't distract me when I'm trying to concentrate. This could be my downfall. Monolith, yeah, monolith. Okay, get in there. Oh, okay, so that's it. There has to be a secret up here. Yes. Alright. Yes, stop it, cat. I know you want attention, but I'm trying to concentrate here. Favorite ice cream? You're not gonna like the answer. Um, I'm a vanilla guy. I kind of like the plain flavors of a lot of things. Oh, I did not see how low my health was. That was so close. Oh, that cat distracted me too much. Oh, that was almost very, very bad. I think vanilla is my go-to. Alright. But yeah, yeah, vanilla is just not an exciting answer, but I like that it's simple. I like the simple flavors of a lot of stuff. I like vanilla yogurt. I like... Well, it depends on the chip, but... Well, actually, I don't like a lot of plain chips, now I think about it. It's just mostly original Sun chips versus, like, the cheddar Sun chips. But I also like the plain Pringles, too, but not the barbecue, but... No! I was not paying attention to my health. I didn't realize I was taking so much damage. I gotta stop talking while I'm playing. I am so bad at multitasking. Ah. That wasn't even a hard area, either. I just wasn't concentrating enough. I let my guard down. Oh, it sucks. I was doing so good on that run too. What happened? Just I wasn't concentrating enough, and I just let my health get depleted by multiple enemies at once, and then uh, because they weren't strong enemies, they just kept piling on the damage, and then before I knew it, I was just dead. Oh, that sucks. That was the best one so far too. Any other synonyms for pain and suffering? Ice cream is cursed. Ah, that sucks so bad. Yeah, what gets me is not really the difficult parts of the games. It's just me not really paying full attention. Either me just zoning out, talking about something, just autopiloting to an area I think is easy, or just concentrating so hard on one thing that I'm not paying attention to everything going on at once. That's pretty much, and then panicking during a boss. I gotta hit. Where's the reset? There it is. Alright, I'm gonna change this thing again. Well, what upsets me is not just the fact that I died late into the game. There is honestly no, that area is not dangerous at all. I just wasn't paying attention. And I guess I just let my guard down because of it. Alright, well, some water while the cutscene plays. Hopefully. Oh, finally. Alright, just real quick. Any side quests in a game that you actually enjoyed? That's a bit of a broad statement. Um, like games in general that had good side quests, or like just specifically actually good side quests within games. Games in general, I guess. Um, I would say I enjoyed side quests of Skyward Sword a lot. That game, obviously some of the best things of Skyward Sword is its world building and characters, um, and I feel like the side quests just really, like, they're really goofy, but they also just have a ton of charm to them and really, just really adds to the world of Skyloft. Um, I guess I could say Xenoblade X. It is of varying quality, but it's also one of the only RPGs I've done. I mean, it's the only Xenoblade game I've done all or nearly all. I don't know if I ever actually did of the normal side quests. So I would say overall I really enjoyed them, though there are some really bad ones in that game, but Xenoblade games in general just don't have good side quests, so I'll say that game does, since I actually wanted to do most of them. Um, I don't know. Depends on what you count as side quests. Let me think. I can name specific ones I enjoyed from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, but overall those games' side quests are pretty hit and miss. Um, Kingdom Hearts doesn't really have side quests, but it does have a bunch of side content. Monster Hunter games or whatever when it comes to side quests. In fact, I could generally care less. I don't mind Fire Emblem side quests generally. I don't think. The Tweeby games have decent side quests. Hmm, not sure. Yes, Sylvester. I can't play the game with one hand, you know. I can't pet you and play the game at the same time. I mean, I guess I can in the early bits, but I'm just trying to think. Thoughts on spaghetti. Spaghetti can be alright, but in instance, spaghetti that's just meat, jar of marinara, and noodles. Very sick of that. But like properly made spaghetti is quite fine. Not my absolute favorite pasta, but one that's still pretty good. If you really want thoughts on spaghetti, I prefer ground up meat than meatballs. I'm just trying to think of good conversation starters because, if you find the right one, then I can just keep going on a long rant, especially since the early game is pretty easy. We could always... You've never had meatball spaghetti? Okay, then. We could always start, ranting about Tears of the Kingdom. That'll keep us occupied for a while. So, Esther, what are you doing? That's a monolith. I'm not falling for it again. Is this? There we go. Okay, so this one. I'm trying to think of a good conversation starter. We can go back and forth rather than just me talking a bunch. Thoughts on the little orange Tic Tacs? I haven't had the orange ones in a while, but I do enjoy Tic Tacs, especially the Coca-Cola ones. Those are actually pretty addicting, even though they're very expensive, so I don't get to have them often. Alright, I'm not dying in Alright, let's just talk indie games. There's a Coca-Cola one? Yeah, I think I generally see them at Target. But let's just talk indie games. Oh, are there any indie games on your radar? I don't really have many on my radar currently, yet, other than some of the ones yet to be released. Because obviously there are so many out there that I've never gotten to, but they're just not really currently on my radar. Because obviously the main ones are Hyper Light Breaker and Sword of the Sea. Yeah, that's about it. I guess I think I'll eventually try the Bomb Rush Cyberpunk game. I think I would actually play Jet Set Radio first before I get the spiritual successor. Yeah, I really cannot think of any indie game I've missed out on that I really want to try. Because I'm sure there's some out there, but I just can't think of any. I've gotten to most of the ones I've actively wanted to play. Yeah, I really cannot think of any. Nor are there many genres that I can think of that I would like to get to, because not a big Metroidvania fan, and then roguelikes don't really seem to be my thing. And then 2D platformers, I'm just not a big 2D platformer guy. Now, if I can find more good indie 3D platformers, that would be awesome, but again, I kind of played all the ones I know of. Pepper Grinder, Dead Cells, Left Faith, Bomb Rush. Um, Try more, but that's all I can think of for now. Yeah, you mentioned Dead Cells before. Actually, that's on sale if you're going for that. Pepper Grinder. I think I remember seeing a review of that at one point. Isn't that like made by Game Freak? Because I know they made a bunch of non-Pokemon games, and I'm pretty sure that's what I'm thinking of, right? I think it is. Because specifically it was like an Ant Dude video or something, where he did game non-Pokemon games by Game Freak, and they had a lot of weird ones in their catalog that you just would not expect from them. I want to say it is, but and I know he's talked about that game. As long as it's the one I'm thinking of, I might be mixing up videos. Again, it could be wrong. I don't know much about it. I just the name definitely seems familiar. Alright, stop getting my sword stuck in the wall. No, don't jump on the computer. I know that Game Freak did a game a while back, and Toby Fox was. Oh, was that like the town game that looked really bad? Oh, let's see. Yeah, alright. Mm, that was close. That's why I hate the bird wizards. They can just combo you to death. You see, Sylvester? No, but some indies I recommend adding to your wish list. The Pathless and Solar Ash for one. Stanley Parable. I think those are all must plays. You would probably love Blue Fire if you went back to that. I think you've played most of the other ones. Well, no, 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 no. Stupid birds. Alright. One day I'll go back to Blue Fire. Yeah, it's just 3D. It's just 3D Hollow Knight, so I think you would definitely enjoy that game. Yeah, let me just look at my list. The indies I recommend. I also gotta remember indies I recommend the Switch version of too. Yeah, the Switch version of Pathless is not the most ideal version, but it is still a good enough version of a fantastic game. It's just maybe whenever you get a Steam Deck, the Steam version will be better. But the Switch version is good enough, and I think I have it physically if you wanted to borrow it. Yeah, Stanley Parable. I keep keeping an eye out for that game going on sale on Switch. That is an absolute must play. It is a one of a kind game, but it is absolutely worth experiencing at least once. Either yourself or watching someone else play, but I do really recommend playing yourself because I definitely regretted watching someone else play it before I did. Spark the Electric Duster 3 would definitely be a recommendation for me if it was just available. Yeah, Pathless is great, Solar Ash. I don't know if the Switch port is any good, but you've already played Impossible Lair, I think. Oh wait, no, you barely played Impossible Lair, didn't you? You started it, but then you didn't finish it. Kana's great, but that's not available in anything you could play. Obviously, you've already played Ori. On the good, but I don't remember if it was a Switch version, but it's Impossible Lair is a work in progress. Yeah, those are pretty much all my big suggestions. Is Superliminal worth trying? Yeah, Superliminal is good, but first-person puzzle games just generally aren't my thing, though I did enjoy quite a lot. I'm gonna wait for the loud cutscene to finish my thought. There we go. But yeah, Superliminal's good. Just depends if that's the kind of game you're looking for. Because it's all about... It's a first-person puzzle game that's all about just messing with the player's head as much as possible and just optical illusions and puzzles based on optical illusions and perspective. And I think I see it on sale fairly regularly, so if you're interested, I'd say it's worth a shot. But again, in terms of first-person games made for just messing with the player's head, the Stanley Parable is definitely a higher recommendation, but it depends on what you're looking for. Because Stanley Parable is just basically a walking simulator. I keep forgetting about the no gun thing. Stanley Parable is basically just a walking simulator with incredible dialogue, but it's like psychological messing with the player's head. Well, let me rephrase that. It's basically a big parody of getting the player to expect certain tropes and then subverting said tropes with some hints of existentialism. And then Superliminal is just a puzzle game that's all about perspective and viewing things from a new angle. Completely different games, but they just kind of reminded me of each other, so that's why I played them. Impossible Lair is alright, but it hasn't really clicked with me yet. I don't know what it is about Impossible Lair. I just really enjoyed that game. Even more than Donkey Kong Country. Just something about the way the characters control and just the way the game is designed. I just really enjoy that game. I absolutely love the gimmick of the first level you play is the final level. So it's when you inevitably fail because it is absurdly difficult. Your entire journey throughout the game is just preparing yourself for the final level. It's such a cool gimmick. I would love to see more games do that. It's like a far more extreme version of being able to go to the castle whenever you want in Breath of the Wild. Yeah, Impossible Lair, that game just really clicked for me for some reason. Most 2D platformers don't, but I just really enjoyed that one. I loved how all the characters played, how the characters controlled. I just generally like the level design. I like the gimmick. The music is fantastic. All right. I still can't believe I died so early in the mountain. Yeah, Impossible Lair is good, but I can see it not being for everyone, especially it just objectively not being better than Donkey Kong, even though I enjoy it more than the Donkey Kong game I played. Because Tropical Freeze is a great game, but it just hasn't. That game did not stick with me. It was just, yeah, it's good, and that was the extent of it. That's just kind of a problem I have with a lot of 2D platformers. Very few of them ever stick with me. I can admit they're good games, but then when I go to like play some of my favorites, it's just like, sure, it's technically better than this, but I'm gonna forget this a lot sooner than this other game I grew up on. It just takes a lot for a 2D platformer to just really click with me for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like even Mario Wonder, I can admit that game was good. That that's kind of all. That's the extent of my thoughts on it. So, yeah, it was good. That's it. What, Celeste is technically the best 2D platformer I've played, and it's like not even in my top 50. I don't have a 2D platform in my top 50, do I? Yeah, Celeste is the best 2D platformer um I've played, and it's number 52 on my favorite games list. That's also a game I don't really think about very often anymore. the Breath of the Wild games made me feel melancholic. Would be the word, I guess. First playthrough can't be beat. Also, they never should have gotten rid of Guardians and kept Guardian weapons. Yes, I agree. It was so stupid. And here's the thing. I would have been fine of them getting rid of Guardians if they just replaced the Guardians with a new version. With the, whatever the new robots were called. Because what Tears of the Kingdom did is they got rid of Breath of the Wild's most iconic enemy and then didn't replace it. That's the thing that sucks the most. There just isn't a replacement. The closest thing you can even call to the replacement are the hands, but that doesn't even count. The hands are nowhere near as iconic as the Guardian. Yeah, Gloom hands are fine, but they don't strike fear to me like the Guardians did. Like, the hands are terrifying because they just appear out of nowhere. And then obviously, they're hard to kill. But that's the thing. They're only in very predetermined specific spots on the map that you cannot see. And they're only a threat if you happen to just come across that random spot. There is no just wandering the field and all of a sudden you hear the music and then you see the Guardian approaching you from the distance and you realize, oh, I'm in Guardian's territory. And here we are back here playing that Tears of the Kingdom. It always comes back to Tears of the Kingdom rants. Just focus on the good game in front of me and not the gigantic disappointment that is Tears. But yeah, I have no qualms saying Tears is the most disappointing game I've ever played. That and just being seen by the Guardians is already a death sentence. The Gloomhands can be outrun and just disappear after a little bit, you know. I mean, the problem with Guardians is, once you know how to deal with them, they're no longer a threat. Unless you just get grouped up on them when you're not ready. So, if something as simple as just a wooden pot lid, you can kill a Guardian. But there's still, again, nothing like encountering a Guardian on your first time playing that game. Back when they were a threat and then they could just kill you. No, don't jump up there. Nice, Sylvester. But yeah, I will never forgive Tears for getting rid of the Guardians and then just not replacing them. It makes the game feel so empty. Yes, not Garfield. Yes, Sylvester. Would you stop it? Yes, I know you want to be pet, but gotta concentrate. Needy cat. You want food or something? All they can give Tears is whatever you can think of to deal with the situation. 9 times out of 10, it will work. I guess so. I don't know if it was just me, but I really felt like the solution to a lot of the shrine puzzles was a lot more unintuitive than in Breath of the Wild. I remember several shrine puzzles that I struggled with by the time I actually found a solution, and it just didn't feel as cleverly designed. I don't know if that's just me or not. It's really hard to compare them because, you know, they're just generally different tools to solve the said puzzles. But I don't know, I just really felt like the puzzles were not as well designed in most cases. But I guess general traversing, yeah, if you can think of it. Most of the time, it will work. Sometimes. Anything, or at least when it comes to anything outside of building a vehicle, I feel like I can never get my vehicle ideas to work. I hate this area. These bird wizards can just combo you. That's trying where you have to build your own platform gave me trouble. I think I know what you're talking about, and if it's the one I'm thinking of, I actually figured it out on my own, fairly quickly. Why did I teleport all the way over there? Or I found it out on my own, and then I actually saw someone else struggling with a weird solution. I was like, how did you come to that solution? It's just the one I'm thinking of. I felt so confident because of how well the first run went, and then it kind of all deflated after dying so early in the next attempt. You know, I'm gonna continue the mountain just a little. Well, no. No, I'm gonna go back. Wait, I missed a... Hmm. Alright, well. I should have 3 by now. What did you have? Oh, it's like you have to build 2 platforms in the mist. I think I know exactly which one you're talking about. Oh, they're 2 separate platforms on a track, and then you have to join them into the middle. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, it's one of those puzzles where it takes forever to figure out what is the intended solution. And then once you figure out what the solution is, you think, how else are you even supposed to do it? Because it really feels like a puzzle with one answer, but I found someone else to brute force it. It just really, that one just really did not feel, um, because like Breath of the Wild 2 Kingdom is supposed to be giving the players freedom to do whatever what they want. It's fine to figure out the solution to a puzzle however they want. But that one just didn't feel like people figuring out their own ways to solve the puzzle. It just felt like them brute forcing it until they get lucky. And I think that's the wrong approach. It's generally how I feel about the puzzles and Tears. But that's probably the most extreme example. Yeah, that's a good way to describe the shrine. There's less creative freedom and more just brute forcing a solution. The stream really is just turning into a Tears Ranch. It just can't be helped. I can't escape it. Best Shrine in Tears was the anti-grab car one. Don't know if I remember that. It all kind of blends together after. I think I might know what you're talking about, but it's kind of a blur. Anyway, so how's your 3 Hearts run in Breath of the Wild going? I am curious what my thoughts on Breath of the Wild would be going back to it after Tears. Like, obviously, I still prefer Breath of the Wild, but I am curious how much the Tears quality of life improvements would affect my opinion. Crazy how we joked about the Master Cycle variations for Tears and things turned out how they did and how we didn't. I mean, yeah, we pretty much got like the Master Copters and stuff, but did we really? Because we didn't even get the thinking Master Cycle. I still will not forgive Tears for that. They not only got rid of the Master Cycle, they also made the Horse useless, and then made traversal not fun. Man, I hate the vehicles in Tears. It takes forever to actually build one, and then they're not fun to control. And you can't barely take them anywhere before they run out of juice. That's Tears Rant's good. Oh, I didn't know this was up here. That's good enough. Alright, new conversation starter that gets us away from Tears. Master Mode has been fine so far. I've died a lot, but I can appreciate Fuse for making some things easier. Also might be crazy, but Breath of the Wild weapons feel like they break way faster than even the Decayed ones. I don't know. I always felt like the Breath of the Wild weapons break in 3 hits was highly exaggerated, but I've not also touched the game in years, so maybe they are that fragile. I don't know. Alright, there has to be a way to get up there. I don't know what it is. Alright, but let's see. New conversation starter that gets us away from complaining about tears. What are some of your favorite final bosses in video games without spoiling said games? I mean, if we both played it, you can say the name, but like you can always just say the final boss of the game if you need to. Like, what are just what's up over here? So what are some of the best video game final bosses you've played? I think this gets me to the area I was wondering how I get to. Also planning on doing Trial of the Sword and Champions Ballad. Nice. Let's get back the other way. Yeah, that's not good. There we go. Alright, I will say one off the bat since we're talking about it. Tears of the Kingdom has an amazing final boss. Maybe not my absolute favorite, but it is up there. Oh, repeat the question. What are some of your favorite final bosses in video games, just in general? You can say the specific name of the boss if we've both played it, but generally it's probably better to just avoid spoilers. And just say, like, final boss of such and such game. Like, yeah, Tears Ganon is fantastic. It's probably the best Zelda final boss, and then Skyward Sword also is another one of my favorites. But obviously, you've never played, but the greatest final boss I've ever played is certainly Kingdom Hearts 2's final boss. Like, it's without question. You've actually seen it because I've done Kingdom Hearts Data Bosses live on stream, but you probably wouldn't know which one it is. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, that's definitely a contender. You can't forget one of the greatest finales to a video game ever. Sonic Unleashed on the PS2 Wii, because that version of Dark Gaia is actually very fun. Unleashed may be one of my favorite games of all time, but the PS3 360 version got the short end of the stick when it came to final bosses. Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time is another one of my favorites, almost entirely for thematic reasons, but again, that's not one that I want to spoil for anyone. What is another? Oh, Sekiro, that's another one. That was also one of the best final bosses I've ever played. Easily. Dark Souls 3 had a very great final boss too. Elden Ring sucked. We're not going to talk about them. We're not going to talk about the Elden Beast. I don't even care if I spoil that one. That sucked. My favorite for Unleashed was Dark Gaia Phoenix fight. Haven't touched it in years, so Unleashed is pretty hit and miss when it comes to the bosses. Oh no, the best one from Unleashed is the Egg Dragon. When you're falling down to the center of the earth as you fight on top of falling rubble. It's so sick. But no, Perfect Dark Gaia and the PS2 version of Unleashed was actually pretty good. Actually felt like a big Sonic final boss. What are some other good examples I have? I don't mind all of the Tweeby ones, but I also wouldn't put them as my absolute favorites of all time. They're just really good. What are some other good examples I have? And maybe if there's any that we share. I would say Hat in Time has a pretty good one. Hat in Time in general just has really good boss fights, and the final one is just no exception. Nope, nope. Nope. Nope, nope. We're talking about those. Ghost of Tsushima had a pretty good final boss, but that one is also hard to talk about. Yeah, Replicant has a good final boss. Pathless has a great final boss. Oh yeah, Judgment's pretty good. Solash has a great final boss. Yeah, those are just some of the ones that come to mind currently. Alright, now to focus, because things are go wrong here. I need to go in full concentration mode, because that cost me both previous runs. We can continue the conversation when I'm safe. And I'll give you time to think of some answers. I don't like this. Heal. That was so close. Oh, that was so close. Any more healing in the sick room? Give me that. Ooh. Haven't touched Secret Rings in years, but I like the final boss. Remember fighting him 2 times. Alfuela Walela kind of sucked, to be honest. It was kind of cool, but yeah, I think you might be misremembering that one. Oh yeah, Sonic in general can have some pretty good final bosses sometimes. Perfect Chaos is great. My favorite as a kid was Metal Overlord from Sonic Heroes. I think I remember Sonic the Black Knight's final boss being pretty decent. Better than Secret Rings, at least. I did not mention Hollow Knight. Yeah. And they're not as grand as other games. Sonic Colors always had a pretty good final boss for what it is. Well, I don't like these plant things. I don't like these plant things at all. Like, even if they don't hit you, they like trip you. I don't know what it is. Yeah, Color's final boss it's just fun. It's not grand or anything, because neither is Colors, but it's just a fun final boss. The biggest complaint I have is that the best music, you only get to hear like 10 seconds of it, because it only plays during the final hit. And no one's realistically going to stop the final hit to listen to the music. I mean, you might, but... You know, I'm not doing great on health right now. Yeah, that music fights great. Yeah, sometimes Sonic can do final bosses quite well, other times... Yeah. Alright, now it's time for the reverse question. Worst final bosses you've ever fought? What are some final bosses that are so bad they just leave a sour taste after finishing the game? I've got some answers, so you've probably not played any of them. Alright, for my examples, Jak 3 has one of the worst final bosses I've ever fought. That thing is absolute misery. I mean, like, the normal phase where you fight, it's not that bad, but the phase before it, it is absolutely atrocious. Ratchet and Clank 2 has a very pathetically easy final boss. Sly 2 also has a bad final boss. A lot of my favorite games from that era didn't have great final bosses, it seems. What was another obvious example? Oh, Silver Snow, heal. Silver Snow in Fire Emblem Three Houses has one of the worst excuses of a final boss I've seen. That, again, don't play Silver Snow. It's not worth it. What are some other examples? And, you know, like, Breath of the Wild's final boss isn't great, but I definitely think people over-exaggerate how bad it is. It's just underwhelming more than anything. For For bad final bosses, No More Heroes 2, Breath of the Wild, and technically DMC 3. I don't know anything about No More Heroes. Alright, No More Heroes 2's final boss. I really don't know much about No More Heroes 2 to begin with, because I stopped after the first game. I think I just hear I want to say I remember bosses being one of the divisive topics related to that game. You know what? I will at least, yeah, um, I will acknowledge Breath of the Wild because well, exaggerated because I do think the first phase is all right. Um, yeah, that final phase is it just completely leaves you just with a that was it feeling when you beat the game. Yeah, that what's supposed to just be an empowering victory lap just feels like a joke. I almost want to throw Elden Ring into the list, but it's really not that bad, especially since the first phase actually would have been a pretty good final boss, but that second phase is just it just kind of ruins it. But I don't think it's quite worst I've ever played bad. It, it just it just really left me with a very negative final impression because I was so sick of it. I guess it's worth acknowledging in that regard. Last part of Tears Walls is a little weird to me. Sometimes I think it's fine, other times it's kind of meh. I mean, I think it's fine as well. I mean, it can be a little annoying because sometimes it just doesn't work as you think it would, or it kind of takes forever for it to bring you back to where you can do it. But otherwise, I think it's a fine victory lap type phase, especially since the phase before the phases before it were satisfying and challenging enough so that it's a pretty easy final phase that's just supposed to be climatic. It works. It's not as bad as Breath of the Wild for sure. What are some other just truly terrible boss fights? For a while, I would have thrown Xenoblade X into that category because um, it really soured my experience the first time I played the game. That thing, it is 5 phases long, and there's a lot of problems with it, but um, I've come around on it a bit. Sonic Generations final boss sucks. Just gonna say that. Man, that thing is just not fun. Yes. The final boss in Tears is a little more tough. But whenever I attempt 3 hard, that'll probably think it's too hard. pirate ship boss because well, I was thinking final bosses, just final bosses specifically, but I mean, if you want to talk bosses you just hate, have at it, because I also have my own list of those. How did I? How did I go from not having enough gear bits at this point? That one run, and now I have 4 entire gears. Wrong one. I'm trying to think. What are some other final bosses that were so infamous that they just kind of soured the entire experience when you finish? Oh, Kingdom Hearts 1. How did that not come to mind? My gosh, I hate that game's finale. You want to talk about a miserable experience finishing a game that as soon as you're done with it, you're just like, I'm done. Never touching that again. That's Kingdom Hearts 1. I hate the finale of that game so much. And it's a shame because the phase right before the true final boss is actually the best boss in the game. Yeah, sorry, I'm really running out. How late is it? Ooh, I didn't realize how late it was. I might have to call it soon. Let's destroy those. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to call it soon. Just gotta wake up early. Alright, this was an earlier question, but one of the hardest final boss I fought is Lich and Vendetta. Well, I didn't ask hardest, but that's definitely also a new topic. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call this very soon. Probably either after Frog, I might be able to squeeze high response. Be the hardest final boss I've ever fought. Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep comes to mind. Kingdom Hearts 1 comes to mind, but not for good reasons. Of recent memory, Sekiro for sure. I mean, Elden Ring's final boss was also hard for just the completely wrong reasons. Fatalis. We count that. have any healing. That's not good. Xenoblade X's final boss was also unnecessarily hard. You don't really hear much praise for the Elden Beast because it sucks. Its design is so bad, and then because you already have to fight, it's essentially two entirely separate bosses that are forced on top of each other. Because you already have to learn a pretty difficult boss battle on its own, and then immediately after, you also have to survive another completely different, almost equally as difficult boss, but it shares zero patterns from what you learned from the first one, so you're just learning two entirely different boss fights that you have to do back to back on the same attempts. There's no saving in between them. Gearbit was behind the 3-key door. So at least I don't have 3 keys, do I? Oh wait, I think I might. Yeah, because I went after the extra area sooner. Right. Where is the door again? Oh, I do have 3 keys. Oh, enemies. How dangerous is it over here? This is very not right. Go for a completely new area I'm not used to just to see what's over here. Fairly dangerous. Yeah. You know what? We're just gonna leave. It's not worth it. I gotta get as much progression done as possible anyway, because it's late and I gotta wake up early tomorrow. Man, it sucks. I was really hoping to get the run done this stream, but alas, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it after the final boss. I think there's a gear bit over here, isn't there? Nope. Is it just health or is it also a gear bit? I'm sure it's also a monolith. Tablet, whatever. Yeah, I think it's just health. Well, wait. I'm not even using it. Alright, well, once I'm done with the desert, I'm gonna have to call it time at the lake. My brain's fried. All the momentum I had during the first run is just gone. Oh, this fight is dope. First boss may be a joke, but I like the design. It's alright. It just really needed more testing. I would have liked to see the some of the bosses that was supposedly in the beta from the images I saw. They look like that. Some great designs. I wonder if any of them would have been better than the frog, but I guess there's a reason they chose this one over the one that they cut. That's just game development, though. You can't add everything that you want to. You gotta cut what's not necessary and focus on what should be in the game. But I do wonder why they were cut, since I know there was at least 3 of them. Alright, I'm gonna get my charge slash upgrade. Oh, I can change my gear. Oh, plus fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it once I get stuff. I gotta get to bed soon, take care of the cats. Wake up early. Time definitely slipped past me. I guess it also wasn't helped by starting the stream late. I'm still upset by the loss of the first run, though. That really felt like it was it, but then I just let my attention slip. Alright. Before I log off, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. At least 1 or 2 times. That was it. Alright, one more time. Alright, good. I almost got it though. Yeah, that definitely feels accurate. All right, well, I'm gonna call it good night. Adios.